Okay, let's begin this stream by actually starting Skyrim. That would be helpful. Oh. Well, Skissy just has to load. If you don't know what Skissy is, it stands for Skyrim Script Extender, spelled S-K-S-E. So, yep, that's got started. It started, that's good. It's random. For some reason, Skissy can sometimes take an age to load, and sometimes it loads in a few seconds. And obviously, you will now see Skyrim with a Skyrim logo, which is actually the Imperial logo from the Elder Scrolls universe. This has been around since at least in Morrowind, possibly earlier. I haven't actually played anything earlier than Morrowind because, well, I like the 3D, and Morrowind was hideous. I mean, I like Morrowind's world, but oh, it hasn't aged well. So, we will start with stream, because she is a Sharkling, which is a semi-custom, it's a custom race, it's not standard. You can't download it in the format I've got it. I have done quite a few personal modifications to it, such as sticking it on the compatibility skeleton for one. You can find it, I believe it's called Shark Mer, so Shark, no space, M-E-R, because Mer, L, even though it's Mer. See, just look how cute it is. I deliberately made it cute for a reason. As you can see, I have gone through like a tedious opening crawl and character gen, because, let's face it, if you want to play character gen, you can probably buy Skyrim for $5 and go through it yourself. Oh, Imperials. I only have an iron axe, because that's all that looted Stormcloak has. Oh. Oh, this is weak. But there is a reason I actually started Stormcloaks. I have no intent, I intend to leave the decision of who to side with in the Civil War up to my viewers. I have quick loot. But the real reason is because you get guaranteed heavy armor if you start Imperial, which obviously is much better than the light crap. I have given myself like 5,000 carry weights. I'm not constantly having to waddle back to shops. But I haven't actually played Skyrim in a while. I've been playing Oblivion, so I feel so slow. Because Oblivion, obviously, the more you run, the faster you get, and it is. And let's just say that stripping naked in Oblivion is effectively putting yourself on permanent sprint. You like that speed normally. Here comes the falling rocks. Oh no! End of Alduin as normal. This is where you can get some potwines. I haven't actually picked up a bow. It's actually better to have the two swords at this point. I'm just trying to remember how to actually favourite crap. It's actually better to have the swords at this point, because they are actually, as I said, guaranteed Imperial heavy armour, which is going to be a lot better than most of the crap you pick up. Because if you side Stormcloak, you get like a bit of Imperial light armor, which isn't great. I don't even think you get an Imperial sword, which is far superior to. Yes, here's this ocean barrel, and because it's a specific search item, you have to actually search it properly. But there's lots of lovely little bits of crap around here to pick up, like potwines and lots of them. Books. Is that a skill book? That's like one. Nope, it's not. I do have Dragonborn Gallery. Legacy, aka Legacy of Dragonborn. No, I will not be participating in it in this stream, because holy crap does that take, well, an eternity to complete. I haven't completed it, and I've got to save like over 100 hours on it, so. Truel's Blood, oh no. I have got the unofficial patch. It is basically a requirement for Skyrim, and Oblivion, and everything else. If you want, I will post my mod list. Oh, I'm apparently falling on a body. Well, lockpicks. I know there's lockpicks around here, so quick light. So handy. I mean, granted, I don't even think you particularly need to pick the lock, because you can just go. Oh wait, no. I think something's patched. I seem to remember being able to do it, but it's a novice lock, so you can pick it with ease anyway. There you go, pick lock. Really easy. It's like, it's more luck in Skyrim compared to Oblivion, where it was very much like you had to have pretty much perfect timing. Let's read that book, shall we? Sparks. Not that I ever actually really use magic. Some more potoins. Actually, no, they're not potoins. I have one of my own mods that actually secretly adds a few potoins hidden around the world, and they are basically, instead of, it's a reference to, they, instead of actually giving you, they look like a potion, they read like a potion, although they often heal higher, but they also, more importantly, drain your health instead of heal it. And because it says restore health with a question mark, it's very subtle. Obviously, I know where they, I know what they are, because obviously I made them. If you download my Sewers of Solitude mod, which is only available on the Steam Workshop, I'm afraid. Have I picked up a bow from someone? No. This is the room where you get your first bow, and you will want it for the bear, because there is a bear further ahead. Oh. No, I don't think there is spiders in this bit at the moment. I will try and give warnings whenever a frostbite spider comes up. Let me just get that bone, equip that. For some reason, I always ban my ranged weapons to 2 in Skyrim. Don't know why. Same with Oblivion. And in Fallout, I always ban my melee to 3. And as usual, stamina takes an age to recover. And dual wielding is not actually that viable. If I can find a I don't think there is any shields in here, but if I can find a shield, it's better to use that. Grab some iron arrow. Ooh, a longbow. That's better than one. No, longbows are crap, I think. And they're like the absolute worst. You know, the equivalent of an iron bow. And a hunting bow is the equivalent of a steel bow, because there's no such thing as a steel bow. And if you want ridiculous bows, go to Final Fantasy XII. They had a concrete bow. That was basically a big, massive block of stone. Oh, that was funny. Because it was not only was it was absolutely huge, I think it was like the biggest bow. But it was also stone, so it was funny. Oh, there's my shadow. Whee! You've all heard Ralph's speech before if you've sided with the racist Nords. Which, seriously, play Morrowind. Nord's racism will look like nothing compared to Dunmer racism. Because holy crap are the Dunmer racist. You Argonian or Khajiit, you're a slave, nothing more. Oh, there are spiders. Spider warning, spider warning, spider warning. Spider warning given. Spidey iron. It's Skyrim, there isn't that much drop in that arrow dropping. It's not like bloody Oblivion where the arrows just plummet to the floor and have weight. I don't play on like survival. I find that mode incredibly tedious. Giant spiders. The thing is, there are no other than the frostbite spider. Oh, Ralph, you idiot! That's companion AI in a nutshell. I actually have nothing against these because they are so not real. But any mod added spider, I'm absolutely freaked out by. Ah, yes. If I can spot a spider in the distance, I'll give the warning. Oh, here's that bear that I mentioned. You can either sneak around it or you can shoot it for some valuable bear pelt. Plus, I hate fucking bears. You know, get touched by a bear, you're almost guaranteed to get bone break fever. Sneaking is overrated. Although sneaking for attacking is not. There. Again, play Skyrim enough times to know there's a coin purse there. Don't bother taking... Oh! Spider alert again! I will warn... I didn't think the spider here was supposed to appear until you came back to this dungeon, let alone go through it the first time. Well, okay, new rule. When I say spider warning, there is going to be spiders somewhere in that dungeon. Does anyone have a thing against rats? Cause I don't know if anyone has a thing against rats. Because I don't know if ratophobia is a thing. There we go. Now we just got to go out the cave, watch it crash to desktop. It sometimes does loading Skyrim for the first time. That's one of the mods I have. It's real estate. The AI in Skyrim is good. Oblivion's is better though. I'll tell you a funny story about Oblivion while it loads. In Oblivion, if you make friends with someone just by bribing them, and then someone attacks you, random NPCs who are your friends will join in the attack, and you can get this massive citywide brawl going. The guards even fight each other. It gets ridiculous. They will kill each other because one of them accidentally hit the other up the butt with an arrow. So we made it down to the Helgen Cave. This can be I do use alternate start, live another life, and this cave can be an absolute bitch to find. And so you don't. It's actually better to side Imperial go for free goodies you get from town. But in terms of me, I just wanted someone that gave me good armor quickly. Plus, look how cute she is. Look how cute. I deliberately made it really, really cute. And yes, I have also more personal tweaks that you will never ever find anywhere else. I have buffed dragons to do the damage they should do. So get bit by a dragon, it's going to take a huge chunk of your health off. Get hit by a giant, you're not going to go take like 1,000,000 damage anymore, because I found that a bit retarded, especially considering I am not much smaller than them. Gotta go to the standing stones, always do, because it makes your leveling up so much faster. I don't think I have ever picked a Thief Stone, ever. Oh, there goes Skyrim's random crash. It does this. Skyrim, yeah, watch, just boom. I was about to click, I should have clicked quick save there. Boom, tried to activate the stone, boom, crash. Don't worry, I am reloading Skyrim. This will happen. It is a Bethesda game. They are not widely renowned for their stability. And yes, I know technically Bethesda game isn't actually the technical correct term, because ZeniMax is the parent company, then it's Bethesda, and like id and stuff like that. Except id games, I think, are pretty stable, I don't think like... So we got to just run back to the standing stones. This is why there is a rule that you save like you quick save every 5 minutes in a Bethesda game. Because when I say Bethesda game, I mean like Bethesda RPGs, like Oblivion, Skyrim, Morrowind, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, because technically that is still a Bethesda game. I know Bethesda, if you get the console one, Bethesda had absolutely no involvement with it. But Bethesda actually made the bloody engine and a lot of the assets, so... Yeah, they gave it to Obsidian, who did a better job with the side story. Because New Vegas, its main story sucks. It's anticlimactic, the battle at Hoover Dam, and let's face it, it's not great. But the side quests carry it. So, and unfortunately that's what Fallout 4 lacked to me. It lacked any form of side quests that were interesting. You know, because they were all tied to the main story. So we're going to the standing stones. If it crashes again, I'll just avoid them, but... This time I made the precaution to quick save. I say, this particular area just outside Whiterun has, in Whiterun Hole... Actually, I think this is technically Falkreath Hole. That's a mage one, I don't even want that one. I say I have taken the mage one before, I have played mages. I don't like playing mages. Mainly because you start with so little magic. Magic cast, sorry. It's not mana like it is in most generic fantasy games. Which I think that came from Dungeons and Dragons. Now, I know this is a bandit-infested in mine. And unlike your banditos in Oblivion that come in bloody Daedric glass armour. Yes, walking to the side against a bow. Sensible. I can't buy this mine until I buy the property book. And I can't buy that until I go to town. And I can't obviously buy it anyway until I clear out all the banditos, so... You know, I can't buy it anyway. Not that iron ore is particularly worth the 50 gold investment it takes to buy a mine. Because for some reason, I don't think mines cost any more than that. You won't need torches, that's what Quickloit's for. That is the most obvious tripwire ever. I think it's supposed to be your first experience at a trap. Then again, the falling rock trap is random because it does havoc damage. And as everyone knows, havoc physics are, well, pretty spazzy. They aren't reliable. So it can do loads of damage, or it can do absolutely nothing. Yes, the entrance isn't exactly hidden, you know. And unlike some games, that actually goes through there, because they actually bothered to think of the geometry when they made these items. And that's why I got a quick select on 3. One day I will find a shield. One day I will find a shield. There are actually two. Now I think about it, there's actually 2 versions of the shark race. If you want to know what Swallow Corpse says, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you. Pickaxe. I'm pickaxe. Favorite it. Bind it to 1. Sorry. That way I can quick mine ore if I want to. Because seriously, you can either go through tedious animation, but if you have half firing, is it half fire? Sorry, pull the mic off, headphones off. I can't remember if it's half fire. I think it's half fire, or is it Dragonborn? I don't know. I think it might be half fire. It's like Legacy of Dragonborn renames that so it's not just generic journal. Now, of course, I know where I'm going in here because I've done this dungeon a couple of times, at least 10. Not as many times as you've done Bleakfall Barrow. I mean, anyone who's played Skyrim probably knows what Bleakfall's Barrow is. I mean, if you haven't, what have you been doing? Oh no! Bandito! But he's got a shield! I want that shield. I am taking that shield. The unofficial patch doesn't seem to do much for, like, initial saves, but it helps massively in the long run, like, because it actually cleans up all this shit. That's basically what it does. Have I picked up... No, I haven't, actually. There we go, Iron Shield. Sword and Shield. Slashing Shield. Very efficient. I might go to dual-handed weapons, because unlike Oblivion, they are actually worth using in Skyrim. Painting, that's for the Dragonborn Gallery, but I can keep it for money purposes. Clairvoyance is... don't use it unless you're, like, one of those weird, Morrowinders, actually. You've got who don't like quest markers, but it's pretty buggy. It has been known to linger, so you don't want that. Novice Door, lockpicking minigame, which I believe was copied from Fallout 3. The actual mechanics of it. Nope, we don't. I don't even want to start picking up the bloody fake cards. Because, seriously, those fake cards just get over... They just clog your inventory up something royal. Because, you're never getting a full set of them is nearly impossible. Because, you have to go through a trader who is... Oh my, he is slow. I mean, Skyrim Banditos, the best they get is, like, ancient... Nordic armor, which is only if you've got the Dragonborn DLC. Or, aka Little Morrowind. It is basically Little Morrowind. Much like for Morrowind, Solstheim was Little Skyrim. I love it. I'm standing perfectly still, and you still can't hit me. Ooh, you got a better bow than me, though, I think. Yep, hunting bow. Weapons. Hunting bow. Your favourite. Equip. This will happen a lot early on. Hey, come back here. I say blocking helps. It's not as brainless as Oblivion, because Oblivion you could just hold the block button and just slash. You didn't do shield bashing. Nah, I think I'll stay with single and shield. Oh. Me, haven't explored parts of Skyrim. There are very few places in Skyrim I haven't explored. But there are a few that I've forgotten that I've explored. Generally everything in Whiterun. This first video probably won't. This first video is basically dedicated to getting dragons spawning. That's pretty much what it's dedicated to. And that's that dungeon there. No, the big loot crate's hidden, that's where it is. So, but there are a few places in Skyrim I haven't explored that aren't mod added. I mean, there's a few places in the Legacy of Dragonborn, like, mod that I haven't explored. But majority of places I have explored at least once. Whether I remember exploring it's another matter. Because some places I don't remember. Oh, as you can actually see Riverwood from here. Which, you're thinking, how is that possible? Riverwood isn't that big. Expanded towns and cities. actually makes the world feel, well, populated. So one thing I think Oblivion did a lot better than Skyrim was its cities. They felt like cities. As you can see, you can tell the style because there do tend to be lanterns everywhere in the extended towns and cities. They do sort of stand out, and they also don't have real estate signs on them. Of course, you are the Dragonborn, you must pick flowers by the buttload. First order. Again, it also adds horses in every town, so you can steal one if you really want to. Not that they're really worth stealing in Skyrim. Mounted combat kind of sucks. It's like so awkward to land a hit. Obviously, getting a horse killed from underneath you hurts like hell. Yes, your golden claw. I think you're supposed to come in here and find this. Obviously, golden claw. Because otherwise you just randomly get this quest when you pick the golden claw up. Having not read the guy's journal and not actually, you don't want to have her go out. There is a chance that she will die because things occasionally come down that mountain. I mean, everyone knows a Riverwood. If you look at the Steam achievements, most people who have played Skyrim have gotten to like this point. You know, I mean, it's not a particularly nice day, but... And when I was taking the thumbnail image, it took over 2 Skyrim days to get the weather nice, but... I say, Bleak Falls Barrow, everyone knows it's up here. And I think that's my third-person body just flicking the shielding, because it has its shield disabled, so you can't see it. That, and I also have the shield on the back like that. Again, dual sheath redux, very handy. It also requires a compatibility skeleton. As does said mod that said Swallow Corpse. I will not explain what that is. If you look at my DeviantArt page, you might figure out what it is. But it's not going to be shown in this video. You know, because people have weird views on it. Oh. You know, I'm wondering why I'm playing regular Skyrim. Well, it's because the Special Edition doesn't have Skissy and hence doesn't have loads and loads of mods that I can't live without. So, a lot of the really good mods, a few have been ported to Special Edition, like the Train Whiz mods, they've been ported. Those, I will actually go through Wheels of Lull with Stream. I will go through it. But, you know, it's a lot of, and because it requires, you know, like, completely changing the format of NIFs, which, trust me, I've had so few experiences successfully with NIFs. Again, I knew he was a bandito, but let's face it, Arsene, apart from like the steps up to Hrothgar, which some sado has actually counted all of those. Oh, and yes, in Skyrim you can't block arrows by default either. It kind of just fails. Stabbing in the face works every time. So I'm just going to pick up arrows. I'm not going to obsessively hoard crap like I do before. Normally I would obsessively hoard crap. Oh yeah, level up. Sometimes it's actually best to save a level up for when you're really hurt. But the first one doesn't really matter. Give yourself health. And we'll give myself some... We'll make my weapon hit harder. I don't quite know what weapon I want to be with. I don't know if I want to be axes, mace. Axes and maces are generally better than swords. Because axes cause bleed damage, which works even through shield blocking, and maces ignore quite a large portion of armor. Oh, look at that! Look at the Dragonborn helmet. That's what my heavy wears in TF2. Which I didn't actually get with Skyrim, because I didn't actually really get my gaming PC until... Oh shit, I picked up a fake card. I'll just have to sell that as a vendor. Because I'm not going to go around collecting all of those, because there are way too many. It's like 12 decks each with 12 cards in it. Just... No, sorry, 13 cards, because there's 1 through 10. There's Ace to 10, and then there's King, Queen, Jack. So yeah, there's just 13 in each deck, and there's like 12 decks, so and certain ones just don't exist. You can actually come up this mountain from that giant camp down there. Secunda's Kiss, if I remember correctly. Not recommended though, because by the time you go to Bleak Falls Barrow, you'll probably be the lowest level possible. Because it's Bleak Falls Barrow, it's kind of the first full dungeon you're supposed to go to. Wait, talks to Jarl of Whiterun. Why did that come up? Oh, I know why. Ralof just got to Riverwood and completed his speech. That's why. And somehow I telepathically know, because I'm player character. I know that. I know there's banditos around here. I'm going to be seen by at least one of them, newbies. I don't really bother with alchemy. It's useful if you're making money, but that's about it. Also, this isn't Oblivion, where you could actually, if in Oblivion, you could go to places where you could, you know, there's someone around, and you could just walk against a wall to build your sneak up. There was so many cheap tricks for leveling in Oblivion, most of which don't really work in Skyrim. I mean, constantly punching Shadowmere and letting it regenerate still works, but I can't. Unu Banditos. Everyone's so scared. It's a nickname I gave them in Oblivion, and it sort of stuck. Probably because they were so pathetic in Oblivion. You know, they hold you up on the road asking for 100 gold while wearing glass and Daedric armor, which, you know, were way too common in Oblivion. You know, I was once you like level 20, you are regularly collecting glass armor, which is the best light armor, and you're regularly collecting Daedric armor, which obviously is the best heavy armor. And look, no one wants that stuff. I don't get the point of the alcoholic beverages in Skyrim, because yes, they restore a bit of stamina, but they also kind of absolutely cripple your ability to like regenerate stamina, so they're kind of pointless. But they're common as fuck, so. And yes, I do have HD textures for Skyrim. Not the official pack. Okay. That's the lie. I do have parts of the official HD texture pack to make up for where the modders didn't do. But the official one is such a buggy mess that you have to extract it manually. And don't ever use the full thing because it's not optimized. There's a couple of dead banditos and skeevers. There will be a spider in here. There is a giant particularly a wounded giant frostbite spider, which is actually unique in the fact that there's only one of them in the game by default. So, yeah, just spider warning. I'll give it again when I actually get really close to it. Again, unlocking minigame. So easy in Skyrim. Sometimes, in Oblivion, auto-unlocking was actually the way to go, so you just need like 1 billion lockpicks. Much like you needed like 100 repair hammers to actually repair anything at low levels. So, as usual, the obligatory Bleak Falls Barrow experience. And Sneak in Skyrim gets so broken, because if you get all the perks in Sneak, you can actually stab someone, duck into Sneak mode, and then be hidden. Hell, I've had people bump into me while sneaking, and not notice me. Like, they just treat me as a bit of floor geometry. You know, as long as you don't move, they won't see you. It's kind of broken. There's a strong bandit here who's actually scripted to die. There he is. He's actually a strong bandit. So it's easier to just let him do his scripted death. What he's going to do is scripted death. He tells you about the puzzle. You know, these puzzles. Yeah. Because he obviously tries it. Then the arrows come and stab him and he dies instantly. So the thing is snake, fish. I think I don't know if it's supposed to be a whale, but I call it fish because that's what it is to me. So I think it is. Yeah, it is supposed to. I think it's supposed to be a whale, but look at that tail. That ain't whale. And then obviously this one is really easy because it's snake, fish. And you can see Bandit Outlaw, which means he's a stronger than usual bandito. Ooh. So, Skeever, so if you got a thing against rats, there's some rats coming. At least there should be that here. I say I've done this dungeon like 20 times, so most I've only done like 5 times. Some of the Dwemer dungeons I've only actually done once. You know, I tend not to... to get the Elder Scroll later in the game, you have to go through a Dwemer dungeon. Oh shit, poison like really, really hurts at low levels. Here's my emergency leveler. Hello, red music. Most people are new here. So... yeah, bow hit harder. There we go. And I'm pretty sure I picked up a Potwing, because I'm pretty sure I shoved one on that desk. If anyone wants to know, Robot65 is just my... it's my alternative account just for... oh, spider warning. Spider warning. As soon as I go through here, there will be a spider. I'll do my best to kill it quickly. Ah, Dark Elves. They always have such funny voices, and I do love the Dark Elf voice in Skyrim. I know it's got poison, which is going to decimate me at low levels, so do the cheap-ass bow tactic. There we go, now it's dead, and you won't have to look at it again. I think that's the last spider in here, but... yes, get you down. Hey. Now! Get back here! There we go, now he's dead. And now, the Golden Claw. Best to do it in this menu, memorize the code on the claw, you're gonna need it. I have started all new on this. Stream was created just... she is called Stream, she's a shark. It's a pun. But remember these codes on the claws, because you will need them. Don't need hide shit, don't need iron. So, yeah. Last time I used the bound weapons, I always remember them crashing. Causing my game to crash, but my game wasn't exactly stable at that point. That's before I actually knew what I was doing in the way of modding it, so... yeah, he's a bit of a bastard, but he is a Dark Elf, so expect them to be arseholes, because seriously, just Dark Elves are nasty. They're racist. If you don't come from Morrowind, and they're a Dark Elf, they will hate you. They're a bit more polite in Skyrim. I mean, they don't call you scum for one. I mean, the Ordinator Guards in Morrowind, they just called you scum. That's how little they thought of you, and that's regardless of what race you are. Even if you were a Dunmer, they will call you that because you weren't born in Morrowind. But it's like the Dark Elves. Oh, you're gonna cheaply magic me? Well, I'm gonna do a cheaper trick at you. Come on, come on, you. Come on, waddle over the trap. Come on, there we go. Yeah, don't get hit by that yourself. It will hurt. Yeah, a little. I mean, it's a cheap trick for getting rid of like Death Lords as well. Lure Droger. Who the fuck knows? I say I don't think any NPC actually pronounces it in Sky. Oh no, I'm almost out of iron arrows. I'll have to loot some corpses to get it back. This is immersive creature. Yeah, I think it's immersive creatures. Yeah, Skyrim immersive creatures gives like Drogo lootable clothing. As a result, you can get butt-naked ones. Because for some reason, the butt-naked Drogo was an actual inclusion in Skyrim. I say, if you want to know, since you're new to the stream, this is what my character looks like. She's called Stream, she's a Sharkling. That race is custom, I've tweaked it heavily. I might post my mod list in the description, but it probably won't mean much because it'll just be copy-pasted from the plugins.txt file. They can cause you disease if you get hit by them, if I remember correctly. I mean, I'm just... yeah, my only... I'm really, really crappy. I've got, like, passive crap. Like, if you want to know what stronger than normal acid is, leave me an art account, figure it out from there, and I won't use it in this stream, so... Just kill you. Yeah, they actually do have... the Drogo do actually have default. I mean, the rags that are in probably the most obvious way of telling, but you won't see them vanilla because their armor can't come off. I'm only seeing them because I've got a mod that lets you take the armor off them and wear it. There we go, slap him down. I really need a proper weapon like a mace. Ow. Oh, this isn't TF2. I've got arrows, but I have got to level up. Again, save your ass for save them for when you need them, because it's a full stamina and health refill, so it's actually really handy to have. So as you can see, I can strip them butt naked. They're only corpses. No one cares. And so compared to, I mean, the first rule of gaming is every game has a nude mod. I believe it was like one of the very first ones to come out for both Skyrim and Fallout 4. But I know there's a Drogo ahead. I know it comes out of a sarcophagus. At least things that come out of sarcophaguses aren't deadly yet. Oh yeah, no arrows. Because I haven't come across any archer Drogo yet, which actually have good bows and arrows for low level. Sometimes it's just to do the TF2 tactic of slash back up. Different, this. I believe I have unique legendary weapons. I believe that's part of Dragonborn Legacy of the Dragonborn, which I have said earlier that I won't be doing in this stream because, well, let's face it, if you go around collecting all the stuff for that, you'll be there for years. I don't think people have legitimately completed it. I have a level up 90-something character who hasn't completed it. And I've spent like over 100 hours on her alone. She's kind of my main one. The reason I started a new one for the stream is, one, I wanted to make a horrendous punk because her name is Stream, but that was part one. It wasn't the main reason. The main reason was I wanted to show a lot of Skyrim off. Yeah, don't go looking, you might find one. TF2 is moddable. There's a high chance there's a nude mod. Just don't go looking because they will find it. I'm sure of it. Oh yeah, out of arrows. Derp. Why am I harvesting glowing mushrooms? I never do alchemy anyway. Smacky, smacky, stabby, stab. I don't usually use swords. I tend to use like axes or maces actually. Now, you wonder, the shark race does not, in both its forms, there's two forms. There's one that's got like more realistic eyes, that aren't as like ridiculously huge and cartoonish. But neither of them, I think, come with a compatibility skeleton. I had to manually mod that in. It's one of my few successes with NIF editing. Yeah. Well, technically, have you actually... When you say finish Skyrim, you probably mean finish the main quests. I mean, I've done that quite a few times. But, it's different to actually finishing Skyrim. Finishing Skyrim will be collecting every single piece of item. Oh, I'm horrified. This guy might actually kill me. I play on like a little higher than mid difficulty, I believe. Yep, I need potions. Potion. And you don't want the actual potions, they hurt. And these there. The reason I play on high difficulty, I do like the threat of dying. Yeah, this is modded, this isn't a vanilla Skyrim experience. I mean, a lot of things are vanilla. This dungeon's pretty much unchanged. Apart from being able to strip Drogo nude, there is pretty much nothing special. And the paintings, nothing's really special in here. Oh, this is a room where they have arrows, I believe. I think there's an arrow. I think it's supposed to be an arrow one. I don't know if it's a scripted. I don't know if it's scripted to be an arrow one or not. Wait till they come out the sarcophagus and start wailing on them. You make the first move, your stagger's a lot longer than mine. Yep, there, I have arrows. Oh, ADG, stop annoying me. Sorry, that was on my chat viewing computer. Oh, I may have done it on my tablet, but my tablet is harder to see, and B, will probably run out of battery in an inopportune moment. It has that ability to run out of battery, a computer doesn't. Oh, arrow in my face. That's gonna get in my way a lot. So you can use these to drop on them, but they kind of... I play on Windows 7. I refuse to go to Windows 10 because it's a downgrade. I mean, I have games that will not run on Windows 10. So, I'm not downgrading. I mean, PC, obviously, I've been PC ever since 2012, so... Bleak Falls Barrow. When I first played through Skyrim on PS3, which, if you don't know, is a bit of a buggy mess, I did not know you could read the Dragon Claws for this, so I just tried every random combo. And because it's Bleak Falls Barrow, the actual combo is the very last one you would do if you were logically going through them all. Because it's bear, butterfly, or dragonfly, owl. You know, it's the last possible combo. Yeah, PS4's got the special edition, which probably actually works. The PS3 version, well, let's just say that would crash whenever you went in water after one update. So, that's the level of broken it is. Skyrim also has the unique function of actually auto-equipping arrows. This should be your very first word wall. Granted, you can find them if you don't go to Bleak Falls Barrow, but like if you follow the quests in any way, you will go to Bleak Falls Barrow. The thing is, I noticed. See, I got detected by something that doesn't exist because there's someone in here. That is a Potoin. I will drink it to prove what it does. As you can see, restore 25 points of health. And as you can see, it hurts me by 25 points of health. It's a little joke I stuck in one of my mods. You can buy them from one of the vendors I put in said mod. So, when I'm ready, you crouch down, because he's quite tough, he's got an enchanted weapon, so... There we go. Now, apart from like certain graphics and engine updates, there really is nothing different about the special edition of Skyrim. So... You know, I have it, I just don't use it. Crap. Oh yeah, then he has the weak stagger one, that's good. Use geometry to my advantage, make him run. This isn't Oblivion, I don't break my weapons mid-fight, which is really annoying, God. It's one of the most annoying features of Oblivion. Oh, level up, perfect, I don't have to waste potions. It's like, perfect, you don't have to waste potions. Probably best to put some in heavy armor as well. This guy has something you need. Really, I don't know why I blocked while I was doing this stupid shout. Because it's not actually that dangerous, that shout. It's like just like a brief stagger. There's the Dragon Stone. You need. Look how nice it looks in HD. There's the obligatory cold enchanted weapon, which like loads of like Droga have. No point picking up the rest of his crap. The one thing I do miss from Oblivion is the ability to have an offhand spell that you can just fire off. Was quite handy just for a heal. It was crap if you wanted to be a mage because you could only have one spell and you still pretty much had to have a weapon and shield. Because in Oblivion there was really no point in not having a shield if you were using one-handed weapons, and let's face it, you were, because they weighed half as much as two-handers, did about the same damage, and were generally better in every way. In Skyrim, there's actually a difference. Two-handers do a lot more damage eventually, at the expense of not being able to block as efficiently. Because obviously, if you've got the shield, you can block. I find dual wielding to be pretty pointless. The amount of damage it does only works if you do the rather awkward dual attacks. Which, yeah, the max level one is really powerful. If you're wondering what that little village is, that's a mod added one. That's called Little Vivek. If you've ever played Morrowind, you'll find it funny. Because it's basically one of the big cities in Morrowind is called Vivek. And that town is basically a very, very small version of it. It's quite funny. You know, I didn't get the joke until I actually played through Morrowind, which I didn't play through in Morrowind. I played through in Oblivion, through the Morroblivion mod. I'm really looking forward to the Skyrim mod, much more so than any upcoming game. Well, until Bethesda announces Elder Scrolls 6 or Fallout 5, so, or Fallout 4.5 or whatever. Oh, and Anissa's cabin, I do not want to deal with a mage right now. So let's waddle back to Riverwood. Jump across the river, probably avoid the standing stone spot, because that's where I crashed the desktop last. Look how pretty Skyrim is on a clear night. Aurora Borealis, or whatever it's called in Elder Scrolls universe. I don't know. Northern Lights will work, because, well, Skyrim is one of the most northern. Hello, Flaming Fire. Oh, sorry, Flaming _ Fire. Oh, Horde, that must be probably wolves, or is it slaughterfish? If it's slaughterfish, I'm fucked, so I got nothing to fight them. It looks to be on the cliff, must be wolves. Just wondering why I picked... No, I'm allowed to wait, so it must just be like random enemy dots for no reason. So, the whole... My goal with this particular stream is just to get the dragons spawning. Because, depending on what Murmulnir says, because for some reason Murmulnir, or whatever, I just call him Murmulnir. Look, I know it's not his real name, I think it's Murmulnir, but I call him Murmulnir because it's funny. Yeah, I got it. You might, when it's over, which will be in about 45 minutes, because I do have limited time. You know, I'll be done around 3 o'clock British time, so... But, you know... go wait. I might as well go to... You know... I don't get what Inn's purposes are, because you can just do this. It's not like Fallout 4 where you gotta be sitting down to wait. Nah, you can just wait in Skyrim, wait until the shops are open. Yeah, I would recommend rewatching it from the start, because I do start from Helgen in this one. You know, because... Oh, Skyrim, may your bugs ever amuse me. Why does this bucket think it's in water? There, you're no longer in water. The water in the well, which I must be a little bit off, the corner must just clip with the bucket. Interesting. Oh, since you're new to the stream, bad lighting. Oh, I've got the Grimace bug. That's never fixed. So apart from the Grimace, that's stream. That's the character we'll be following in these streams. The name is a bad pun. So that's the whole point of it. Now the best thing with the Golden Claw is you can give it back. You can't legitly own it, apparently. You give him the claw back, and you can take quite a lot of his crap. Like cheese. I have given myself massive carry weight, by the way. I can't, because, you know, because here's the Golden Claw, you can actually take it back. I'm not going to, I don't need it, I'm not doing Legacy of the Dragonborn. But you can take the Golden Claw, drop it near a friend, and they can give it back to you and remove the stolen tag. So it is possibility, also Skyrim must save often. It's like, you can actually get the Golden Claw legit without console, in a fully vanilla Skyrim, because you can steal it, drop it near a friend. I've done it in Riften once. Mjol's little house car boy, he found you know, saw me drop it, and gave it back to me, and it was getting back without the stolen tag. It's about the only way I know of removing the stolen tag for items. So I do have visible third-person body. You know, I got it for Oblivion because of the camera fixes that came with it. You know, camera height fixes, because I do like playing bigger than normal. So, but, you know, I kind of got used to it in Oblivion, and I can't really live without it, so... Oh, wolf! Possibly one of the worst enemies in Skyrim. I think only skeevers are weaker, but skeevers can poison, so they're actually more dangerous. If that makes any sense. Skeevers also tend to come in like huge horde. They tend to come in like at least threes. Wolves can be found on their own. And no, I don't ever follow the path. I tend to just jump off cliffs. It's not like Oblivion. On Oblivion, I could probably jump from that place there, jump, land here, and not take any damage. Because, well, Oblivion. Oh, I'm sure this is scripted to be the first random encounter you encounter here. Because every time I've... Oh, thanks. Every time I just saw your iSub message. But I swear, every time I start Skyrim from a new save and go from Helgen, this is always the event I have, the Imperial Patrol with a Stormcloak prisoner, which I am not going to free. Because it really is not worth your while. Because there really is no point in freeing them. You're best just letting them be. This is probably about the same time that I would have actually taken the little thumbnail image, was right about here. So, I did use toggle free cam to get a slightly better view. But... Favourite follower, I can't say. Oh, favourite Skyrim follower, Well... It depends on my mood, actually, with followers. Out of the vanilla ones, probably Lydia. You know, out of the default ones. Out of custom ones, well, I have a few custom ones I really like. One of which I will probably show you when I go to Solstheim. Which I will do in a much later stream, because Solstheim's high level and dangerous. There's some Nern route. There's a little bridge that was added by Expanded Towns and Cities. Here's one of the many people added by Expanded Towns and Cities. Oh, giant attacks. Oh, the giant's already dead like it is 90% of the time. The companions are... Ufgood, the Unbroken, she's in Whiterun. She's probably might be your very first encounter with the Brawl, and all the associated bugs with it. So... Oh, look, the Kashyyyks are here. Dobrogh technically has 3 followers. It has 2 generic unnamed initiates that for some reason are essential. And it has Cicero the Jester, if you choose to spare him. I mean, Cicero can be funny. I mean, he's just so batshit crazy, he is kind of funny. So, I just can't say I've ever used him, but I know he does exist. It's as a follower. He's probably the most unique one, because I believe he's the only one with a truly unique voice. Oh, here comes the guard welcoming me to town. Oh, official business? Well. My speechcraft is minimal, but I still managed to persuade you. Because probably news has already reached them. The couriers are way too good in the sky, and they can find you anywhere. Depending on what kind you get. The wilderness couriers will find you anywhere. The city couriers will only find you if you go into a city. I won't talk to you because I know what you're gonna make me choose a side, and the others will hate me for it. Yeah, you just shout there's like loads of shouts in Skyrim. Some are debatable, some are funny. Here's a little thing with Become Ethereal. If you want to get down from High Hrothgar quickly, shout Become Ethereal, jump off the cliff and land. You will not die. Yeah, for some reason my child clothing overhaul, textures. For some reason I think replaced the green with blue and the red with blue. It kind of confused. Hello, Draco the Dragon. You're going. It's, now, you can fast travel here, like all the guards in town will spawn around here. Because, well, just... See, I'm not actually sure if this skeleton got anything. No, he's just got a bit of gold. I caught you, wet. Catch some salmon. You know, quite a good alchemy spot there. You know, grab a few alchemy ingredients down here. It's quite handy. I didn't actually know there were Nordic barnacles down there. I actually had no clue. You know, when it comes to Civil War, I will let whoever's in the comments at the time have a... Oh, trying to kill something with a shout and hitting a guard. Many times. I mean, who hasn't, when using a shout against an enemy, hit a guard instead? Or even just trying to hit a dragon with an arrow and a guard decides to waddle in front of you. Ah, look at this scripted little encounter. Also, see that big woman there? She was my very first mods. Well, was she? I think, yeah, she was, because everyone starts with, always start with like a follower mod, because it just teaches you basics about the creation kit. Then start with a basic landscape mod. You know, basic dungeon mod or something. Let's see. This is the landlord chest. It contains your money from your properties if you buy them. Again, mod added. Well, Balgruth, we've all seen it. Yo! You can say this even if you've never actually bothered to witness said event. And he just blabs on. Now, I always typically get the dragon I can't say. I've killed a lot. Depends on my save. Some kill barely any, some kill loads. It's like... But I've always... Just a funny fact is I always get the Dragonstone first. You know, before coming to Whiterun. Because of a bug I experienced, I'm pretty sure it's been patched either officially or even by the unofficial patch. But I always suffered a bug where Delphine would never show up, and hence I could never actually deliver it. You know, it bugged out and I could never actually deliver it. Let's see. Farengard, I believe it's the one and only court mage you can actually kill. You know, he's one of those weird cases where he's actually one of the few, like, Jarl associated people that you can actually kill, because normally the Jarl, the Housecarl, the bloody Steward, and their mage are normally essential, but for some reason you can kill off Farengar. Again, if you want some fake cards for Legacy of Dragonborn, here's a load. You can just pick them up, move them in here, grab them. It's really easy. Just Farengar. Everyone will... I say, I haven't actually decided to kill him. Don't worry, you'll get to see one die. You'll get to see your good old friend Murmulner, probably the most killed dragon of all. Don't worry, he can be resurrected. I'm sure his corpse will find new life. It seems to spaz around Skyrim a lot. Seriously, dragon corpses are the spazziest things ever. Hit them with certain magic and they go flying. Don't worry, they actually hit hard now. They aren't like super weak anymore. Farengar. This is... That's where your job ends up. And now we're... this is the bit that would always break. Delphine would go away, but Irileth would never show up to deliver the message. She'd never trot in to do this. For some reason it... Yeah, technically... I guess technically you are. You're Dragonborn. I mean, I'm technically a Sharkborn, but... I don't know if anyone else has experienced this, but I have never, ever had a dragon attack actually inside Whiterun. I've had loads attack outside, and I've had loads attack outside every other city, but the only city I've ever had them actually attack inside was Solitude, and that's only after I got Legacy of the Dragonborn. which I think enables this. I've never actually had them inside any other city. You haven't seen anyone from Oblivion, my friend, guard. Go ahead. Sometimes it's... I mean, there is nothing worth stealing in here. Not that I don't even have to steal any of it. Nothing wrong with furries. Nothing. Look, you think I'd be waddling around as a sharkling if I wasn't okay with furries? Hell, Khajiit are furries. They're the very definition of it. They're like one of the first definitions. Except my leveled axe. Oh, no, it wasn't even anything good. That's new. I haven't actually had a shield before. I haven't actually ever had a shield before. Why is the rotation different? Why is... Yeah, I'll use it. I've got rid of the obnoxious glow and enchanted shit. He exists. I have seen furry dragons before in my many adventures. I'm not sure if Argonians fall under furry. I think they do, because I think furry has, for some reason, become a term that refers to any anthro animal. Look on the Nexus. I'm pretty sure I've seen a wolf race. Not so sure about fox. Although there is a fox race for New Vegas, but I don't think there is for Skyrim. I'm pretty sure I've seen a wolf race though. So I say I'm pretty sure there's a wolf race for Skyrim on the Nexus. But it will. Say I'm pretty sure of that. I'm sure I've seen it. It's like Lycan or something. I was a bit surprised to find there was a Sharkling race, actually, but then again, ever since Crimes Against Nature, there's been quite a few, because it kind of laid the framework for a better custom race. Yeah, and for more. So, you'll wait for everyone left to waddle out of town. So, first things first. Go to Forge. See if I can't improve anything. Oh, that's gonna give you a headache. Oh, this is the first time I've ever seen these animations in first person. Ooh, I've got a steel war axe. I didn't even know I picked that up. There we go. Steel war axe, there we go. Let's see, sell some crap, buy some crap. Good, but oh, if you go and buy... Let's see, what crap have you got in the way of arrows? Because, let's face it, I'm going to need a buttload of these things. I'm just going to need loads of arrows. I don't wear helmets, never have, never will. Well, actually, oh look, actual proper steel armour. That's good. Where did I pick that up from? Must have been a loot crate. I say, where did I even pick that up from? Look. Now I've got like the most generic armour in Skyrim. Well, loading time, loading time, loading time. Tomorrow! The Khajiit caravans. Very helpful when you're in the Thieves Guild, because they'll buy stolen crap. Some of them are clingy. So certain things in Skyrim are just funny. Oh, you will witness, as I probably go near Mirror, you'll hear us cry, and since I've got to wait for Irileth to waddle down, I might as well go get it now. But so let's just mark this on. This doesn't actually appear on the map until you've like. There we go. This is not a community mod. I will inform you that this is actually... This is an official mod from Bethesda and Valve. Behold, the Space Corps. Look. Space Corps. An official mod. Wow. This is an official mod from Valve and Bethesda. Sort to celebrate the Steam Workshop.
Hi. Where are we going? Where are we going?
It has some bespoke lines for Skyrim too. There's Murmur. The question is, what type is Murmur today? Because Murmur changes, it's just leveled. Okay, it's one of the special ones from Diverse Dragons. That could be dangerous. Oh shit. Not near me, not near me, not near me. Oh, that hurts. Run away. That hurts. Normally I'd be happy when a dragon lands. No, not when I'm low level. No point wasting arrows while it's flying. Everyone loves Murmur. See, Irileth is about the only thing that does damage in this fight. The guards are just there as cannon fodder. I can never hit them while they're flying, ever. There goes a guard. Remember when I said dragon bites do damage earlier? That's example. Insta-kill that guard. Oh, there goes another. Yeah, run away. I think it's what to give you a... That's like, standing up here, I don't think no one can hit me unless he targets me exactly with that breath, but Irileth kind of draws fire. I can't see, I'm blind! I'm standing in the smoke, I'm stupid. The quest marker at least let me keep track. Yes, don't target me. Yeah, Murmur can be really nasty depending on if you know how not to fight them. I mean, I have the knowledge to know that you do not want to fight them at low levels. I mean, and you really want lots and lots of arrows. And you need to put it on Irileth because she can't die. Oh, look, guards have spawned. Fun factoid. All Imperial-owned cities just have male guards. Well, Sons of Skyrim, sorry for using the old-fashioned term, that's how they were known pre-production. The Stormcloaks, all their controlled cities, have male and female guards. It's one of those weird little things. I mean, granted, they do have Gideon Emery voiced ones, which are hilariously classy British, but... There we go. Collect all those bones and all the assorted crap. The only thing consistent about Murmur is the name and the fact that he always had white and guard armor inside him. There we go. Also, you do not want to see my Alduin. There we go. Got Unrelenting Force. I also have better shouts, so I've got two. The one that actually recovers faster, but let's see. This is like the one time when you can shout on people and they don't give a shit. I say, they really do not care. Probably best to favourite that because you do end up using it a lot. Yes, I'm Dragonborn. And I think it's always just Satan Guard. I think he appears out of nowhere just to say his speech. Because for some reason, he's like the only guards in the game that do not have that. Well, this helmet. I guess it's probably because that. I'll just let you go on with your conversation while waddling back to Whiterun. Prepare for the world's most almighty fart, as the Greybeards fart. Seriously, stop giving them beans. I think this is the one of the few times you can't fast travel to Whiterun. Not that I want to be doing much fast travelling, because it seems to cause crashes if I do it a lot. Look at all that wheat. You always have loads of wheat. Potato! There goes your mighty fart. They don't say Dovahkiin, they say we're sorry. Trust me, you do not want to see what some of the things that I have. I have, I think, about 5 Dragonesses around. You know what that term means, you'll know what they are, and they are just brutal. They regenerate health, so you're pretty much incapable of killing them. You know, you pretty much require them to land, and when they land, they do buttloads of damage. You know, they're not something... If I see one in this stream, I will probably run like a little bitch. Yes, I'll probably run like a little bitch if I come across. There's one that actually lingers near Helgen. I saw it when I was going through the cutscene at Helgen. These barrels are steel. A lot of barrels in town aren't. Yeah, have a coin, you dirty beggar. At least the beggars in Skyrim aren't like eyes for the Thieves Guild. Like they were in Oblivion. The beggars in Oblivion were great. They'd have one like sad voice, which was like I think supposed to be English Cockney or something. You know, Yorkshire or some sort of bad English accent. You know, bad stereotypical Brit English accent. But but then coughing my guts out, but and then they would suddenly change, you know, about certain topics into the standard voice for that race. And with names like Simplicia the Slow, would you really trust them? I say they were so shifty, the beggars in Oblivion. At least Skyrim's are legitimate beggars. Yes, Murmur was there. Yes, the Greybeards really summoned me by farting so loud they shook the planet. Yes, yes, Balgruff, we've heard you a million times. And now I've got to talk to you again. Because for some reason you have to talk to him twice to get the reward. There we go. Now we got. Let's see what the Axe of Whiterun is this time, because it's completely random. Steel. Yeah, I must be just slow enough to get the steel. And often it's like dwarven or orcish. Clipping noise? Oh, don't. Oh no, something is. I didn't hear a clipping noise. I don't have a house. You must linger here. I don't know what you mean by clipping noise. If it's... There might have been some physics thing spazzing out, but I don't remember hearing it, so... Just unplug them and replug them seems to work sometimes. If they're wireless, well, I'm afraid there's nothing you can do. Once wireless headphones start fucking up, they're going to start fucking up for the rest of their life. Oh, the only good thing about the attack on Whiterun is it shuts him up. Occasionally. Although that's only if you side Imperial, I think. If you side Stormcloak, he's still there and he preaches out, and there's a little tent up here. No, they're not going to do Companion for a while. It's like, I've still got still got like 20 more minutes, so... Yeah, Fusro Dark kind of sucks. It's one of the... I mean, it's hilarious at rank 3 for, like, firing people off cliffs, but it's not really effective against dragons in any shape or form. Why'd you have to waddle all the way back to Rorikstead? It's like miles, or it's almost outside the hold. I don't get why those guys really have to go back to Rorikstead. You know, there's only like 2 red guards in this town. Well, 3 actually. I'm not sure. I don't know if Havanichi's a red guard or not, or whether she's just a black Imperial. It is kind of hard to tell. You know, because it's... Oh, that's bad. Here's a good joke. 2 crows sit on a branch. What do you call it? Attempted murder, because... Yeah, that's the Codsworth one. I feel bad. Yes. Yeah, there's other red guards in this town, you know. Your room's the other way. Why? No, your room's the other way. I'm going to inform the Alakia if you don't want to bother. No, I tend to always wear armour. Although, if you want to see a naked shark, if you want to see an underwear shark, there you go. The texture's not the greatest, but it does what it needs to. So, like, if you want to see that, there, you've seen it now. Oh, you've got to do. Do I want to go save Thorold from elves? Well, the question is, do you want to kill elves? And yes. Yes, have a conversation while all they're talking at you. That's polite. Yeah. I do use a body mod. I believe I actually use a really weird combination of UMP and CVBE. And then some things I've had to manually body slide together, but... Yeah, you know what? Let's leave Whiterun. Let's go away from the place everyone's seen. Like, let's go away from let's head towards Hrothgar. And no, I'm not going to be cheap and take the carriage. Like the head wasn't enough. So, the head isn't enough to say. The tail and the fin. There is actually the fin. If I remove the arrows, they'll obviously re-equip if I. Yeah. There you can see the little fin on the back. So. And yes, those little head fins do actually wiggle. They are actually innate. They are slightly physics. They are a jiggle bone. They do sort of jiggle around. Only when you turn sharply, and they are barely noticeable, but they do. Wait. Yalakia! One of them! Yes! I caught up with him before he made it all the way to Rorikstead. I didn't know you could do... Oh, that's bad. Yeah. Please. let's face it, the one emoji everyone likes is the shit emoji, mainly because it... Well, some people think it was like chocolate ice cream. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my mother thought it was chocolate ice cream. Nope, it's shit. Everyone knows it. Oh no. No, there was once a man in Skyrim who found an elven bow. He forgot to quick save. The game Skyrim CTD'd. Say it's Skyrim, it crashes a lot. I'll run back to the inn. Nah, I won't start Metalbania. Sadia. Have you actually waddled to your room yet, Sadia? Must have. But do I know where you live? No. I guess I don't. You didn't realise I haven't been gone less than a few hours? I didn't realise you could actually... Yeah, I guess that looks sort of like Chol. The less common here, I mean, they're more like a single point, they don't kind of have layers, if I remember correctly. I haven't had them in a while. But I think this is also like the one time in Skyrim where Paralyze is actually used. This little quest. I'm pretty sure it's like the one time in Skyrim where Paralyze is used. I mean, okay, technically backwards power attacks can paralyze, but that's about it. Open a door with force. Which side of the war I depend actually depends on many factors. Generally, I think the Stormcloaks are generally... The general is nicer. The general's on a storm... It depends on the factors. The general is much nicer on the Stormcloak side. Ricker is a bitch. But the Stormcloak one, he's actually quite nice. But the difference is, Ulfric isn't nice, he is self-serving, while Tullius is genuinely not. He's harsh but nice. You know, he has good intentions. Soldier-wise, the Imperials are generally worse off. I mean, they don't have any gender diversity, although they do have voice diversity. I mean, granted, hearing that British Imperial voice is funny, I do like that. So, a little... too many emojis! Too many emojis! Where's Sadia gone? There we go. She has to run around to there. It's like when you know the Red Guards, you know that they are anti-imperial, you know they're anti-elf. So it's like the one time Paralyze is used, and the form she falls in is different. There we go. 500 gold for pretty much nothing. That can be one. I don't marry for anything. Trust me, if I want the money, I just loot them. Although, there is one interest, you know, I don't do marrying in Skyrim very often. When I do it, you'll be unsurprised to know that it's a lesbian one. And I don't tend to even have that. I don't actually tend to even have an amulet of Mara, so even when I want to, I don't have it. Okay, we are heading towards that place. So, let's move. I think everyone was a member of the Legion at some point. You know, kind of you know. Gotta go past Honningbrew. There is also another thing with the Civil War. If you side Imperial, you put Maven into the Jarl seat because you really want to put that bitch into a position of power. So, unfortunately, that's one of the ones. I think that's also one of the ones that you can't avoid either. You can sort of jostle things around a bit with the main storyline, truce, but after that, they all go back. You have to finish off for your side anyway. So you can actually recapture a city you wouldn't actually have to normally capture. Oh, going past the Resurrection Omicron Stone. Oh, Skeever. Poison is so effective. about 15 minutes at most. I'll probably stop when I get to like that bandit keep or something. Who is this? I think it's the Wandering Bard. Yep, Talscar the Wanderer. Well done, you killed a bandito. Oh, I'm expecting a random crash here. I'm so... Yeah, 10 to 15 minutes roughly. So, because I've got to do something at 3. That's why. But it's nice to know it's got some interest. It's good to know my stamina gauge is almost permanently empty. I have I mean, one mod you should never get is the Skyrim monster mod. If you want an extended creatures, get immersive creatures. Don't ever get the monster mod because it is one of the dirtiest mods I've ever seen. And when I say dirty, I don't mean like sexually dirty. I mean as in stability-wise, it's one of the dirtiest mods I've ever seen. It caused like a ring of crashes. I'll just bring up my map. Starting about here, there's like this big ring around here. There's this ring around Whiterun, and it will just repeatedly crash. Actually, in that ring. Repeatedly, without fail. Yeah, I guess technically it is. I say, when am I doing another live stream? That's a good question. Probably around this sort of time of the day. But as to when I actually have the free time available to do it, that's another matter. Maybe next Monday, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I say this sort of 1 to 3 on Monday, maybe. I don't know. It'll be probably 1 to 3 for the next weeks. I don't know. I can't plan these ahead because my week's not exactly set out. Here we go. Oh, I've never had that work before. I've never had that before. Normally I have to kill them all, or normally I have to either kill them all or pay the toll. I've never actually succeeded in Intimidate before. Maybe having your weapon out counts. Or maybe the fact that my armour is so many grades above that, that my level is maybe it. Because I think steel armour is quite high level for where I am. I think it's like level 10 armour. Oblivion could jump off there and take no damage. No, I've got to hug the mountain in Skyrim. Void giant camps, I cannot deal with them at the moment. I am following the path because it is statistically safer. Of Skyrim, no, I'm not going to do normal episodes. They're all going to be live. They're all going to live stream along. It's TF2 is the only thing I do regular. That's a weekly thing, and at the moment I'm kind of going through the horrible phase of having to record everything for summer because I have. Oh shit, Durzog, that's powerful. Don't want to go. Don't particular. There's always something going on in this bridge, and I will use my powers to climb the mountain. As I said, Durzog's powerful. I don't particularly want to fight it. Why are all my fans Australian? You know what? There, that's an artificial. Oh, if only this was Oblivion, I would get on a horse and climb this cliff. Seriously, why does everyone who watch me Australian? I don't get it. Like, one of my main TF2 watchers is Australian. I mean, I'm British, but for some reason, like all the people who watch me are Australian. I don't get it. Is it because it's such a weird hour? Am I the only one on? Oh no, I'm swinging against the current. I think this is a dead end. I think I lost the doors. There we go. Yeah, I'm a pawn. I think I managed. This would be so much easier in Oblivion. Mountain climbing was too easy. I mean, you could get on a horse and climb almost vertical cliffs. It was just brokenly funny. I need to find somewhere safe. I definitely don't think this cave is safe. I think there's a mine around here, actually. I think there's one of those little mining towns around here, so I think that's where I'll go. Darkwater Crossing, I think it is. Oh, this is where Become Ethereal will really, really help. Otherwise, it's the awkward climb down the mountain by hugging the mountain. No, I'm just wondering why all my fans are Aussies. I don't get it. Like, I don't get what. I just don't get why, for some reason. Because I don't think. Isn't it like midnight or something? Or, you know, isn't it like really like 8 o'clock or. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's because it's late in Australia. I don't know. I don't know the reason. I'm a bit confused. Donald. If you ever need a cheap laugh, just look at Donald's Twitter. It's always good for a cheap laugh, because he's so full of himself. Shh. Two bears. Crap, we'll get bone break fever. Fuck! I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead. Mine. River. Bears can't follow me in water. Potwine. Or food. Food works too. That's why I picked up all that cheese. Aha! I am now bear-proof. Yeah. So it is nearly midnight. So I guess the stream's finishing at midnight, though, Aussie time, then. Doesn't Australia have multiple... I guess it does have multiple time zones, doesn't it? It's like one coast is one. No, I don't have Twitter, I just look at Donald's occasionally. I don't have any social media, I just look at Donald's occasionally because it's funny. The question is... I noticed... Oh! Bear's coming, I need to find... There it is, the Copper Cask Inn, that's perfect. It's a perfect place to end the stream. I mean, look, it's not the same flat pack inn as everywhere else. Am I feeling sick? Yes, a bear hit me. I don't know what it is, but every time I don't know what it is, but every single... Let's buy some food health restoring food first. I've got like things that make food actually use. Well, I've got a mod that does that, so I think I modified it because it was a bit weird. It didn't like cover everything. So that's an expanded towns and cities item. You can tell because it's got like really, really shit restorative properties. It kind of like made food pointless to carry. There we go. Now I've actually got some food. That pumpkin. I don't think you need to show me to the room. There's 2 rooms in this little inn, and one's got someone in it. So let's just wait until daylight. So 6 AM tends to be about right for Sky. I guess New South Wales. I can't think where that is. I'm not too familiar with counties of any country. I don't. The only county I know in England is Staffordshire because it's my own, and I know it's pretty much slap bang in the middle. But that's So we now save it at the end. Yeah, we do have a food called Spotted Dick. I think it's some cake. I'm not sure, but I think it's a cake thing with raisins. It's like some sort of pastry with raisins in it. Or sultanas, one of the two. They're interchangeable. But, yeah, let's just save up. You know, we're at a good point. I'll try and save in safe spaces. So I'll try and save in safe spaces. But just as a little thing of some of my other characters, that's my level 95. I think, she has 184 hours on my level 95. So that's like, let's say these are my other ones. I have had a lot more, but I've recently did a cleanup, and these are like that's like my very first. That's obviously my 20-second save. That was like one of my earliest saves. So I don't know. I've never actually had it. I've heard of it. I vaguely know what it is. So that's the end. That's the end of Skyrim. But so I've never actually had it. I'm really against raisins. I don't like them. They don't agree with me. That goes the end of there. Skyrim goes. It's like, and I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and I'm off. Hopefully next week I'll do another stream around the same time, so around 10 to 12 Australian time. 10 to midnight Australian time, around 1 to 3 British time. So yeah, hopefully sometime next week, maybe Monday. Possibly Monday. It all depends how I do with the TF2 videos, if we're going to do it on Monday. So, that's the end of the stream. Good. Bye.